Hello everyone, I just saw Destination Wedding starring Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves. This marks their fourth film together. I previously loved them in Bram Stoker's Dracula as Mina and Jonathan Harker, as well as A Scanner Darkly. I thought they were excellent in that film. And they reunite in this as some miserable, narcissistic, cynical people. This film is directed by Victor Levin. He wrote and directed this film. And it's pretty much a film about two miserable people, opposite people, who attract at this destination wedding. The best way to describe this is like before sunrise for miserable people. Like really, I'm a hopeless romantic, yet when it comes to my personal life, I'm a bit of a cynic, so this film kind of fits right in my alley. It's the anti-rom-com. It's an anti-rom-com. That's pretty much what this film is. And it does have its shortcomings, but its strengths are Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder, even though at some moments the timing of the writing does not quite deliver, and sometimes I feel like they're a miscast. I feel like if you had other people with better chemistry, that this film would have been stronger. But they do the best with what they're given. This is a very different type of film. It was advertised as a romantic comedy, and it really isn't that. It's almost like a play. It's pretty much these two people talking at a destination wedding. They don't interact with many other characters throughout the film. So you see the wedding through their point of view. And I like that. They're two kind of quirky, different people, but they both have been jaded in love. Winona Ryder plays a person who's been hurt in the past. The groom of this wedding is her ex. She was his fiancée. They broke it off 6 years prior. So she was invited to this wedding, and she has doubts. There isn't any closure to that. Yet she's a person who has hope. She believes that there's someone for anyone out there, where Keanu Reeves, on the other hand, believes that there's no one for anyone. Keanu Reeves plays a character who may have been in love at one point, but has been hurt so much in the past that he doesn't get close to anyone. He refuses to let anything get that far. If it's going to end badly, he knows how it's going to end, so he refuses to let himself be vulnerable in that way. So they're two characters who are very miserable, but in some ways need each other in this. And I like the conversations between them two. There's certain moments where Keanu Reeves feels like he's reading lines and that is kind of rushed, but this was filmed in 10 days, and you can kind of tell that it was filmed in 10 days, but I like some of the conversations. Maybe the timing of it, but it's nothing against the dialogue. The writing of the dialogue is very quirky, very smart and funny, and very realistic in a way for adults. Like, this doesn't feel like you're like over glamorized rom-com, you know? This feels like two people talking. It makes you wonder, why is she going through this at the wedding? Why is she putting herself through this if it ended so badly with her ex? But it's great to see Keanu Reeves added to the mix. He is the brother of the groom, and it's interesting seeing that dynamic of him just being miserable, not liking his family. Both of them just shitting on these people at the wedding. None of them want to be there, but they're there for each other during this time. And I like that. They kind of go through a bit of an arc together, and that's what these two actors, they do the best with what they're given. Now, you may wonder how this film would be if it had other characters, crazy situations to put these characters through, like other romantic comedies. But this isn't your generic film. This isn't your typical romantic film. This is just a character piece, really. Just two dialogue scenes that are overdrawn with Keanu Reeves or Winona Ryder. It almost feels like a play. But it makes you wonder how it would be if it had some of the writing of Before Sunrise and more of the situations of like Much Ado About Nothing. Nevertheless, it's an enjoyable, entertaining film. This film is not for everyone. It's not for everyone. So if you're looking for a typical rom-com, you're not going to find it. It's reminiscent of Before Sunrise, but it's not exactly to that caliber either. So I would probably give it a 3 out of 5 and a B minus. Destination Wedding is a watchable film, and it's all worth it for the end. But what really draws you into this film is Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder together. And even though there's some moments that do work and do not work, it's still worth it overall to see these two together. I love them two together. I wouldn't mind them being in another film where they get to do more, you know? But it's nice not having a Dracula come between them or have Substance D come between them. It's nice seeing them come together in this film. They've had some type of obstacle in their previous films together. But yeah, it's worthwhile if you're a fan of Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder. I give it a 3 out of 5 and a B minus. Again, some moments are overdrawn, some moments feel long. I do love the dialogue scenes between them, but that's all there is. There's no interactions with other characters, and that just feels odd. It feels like you had a good premise, but it's a film that could have been so much more, and you had the ingredients there. Just something was missing in the recipe for this film, for me, at least personally. Some of you out there may enjoy it. It's something different. Others out there, you may have wanted more. If you like romantic comedies, Hallmark movies, this ain't your movie. It's not going to be the movie for you. But if you just like miserable people just talking shit and just having a cynical view of romance, then you might enjoy this film. I enjoyed hearing them too on certain things or certain scenes that made me laugh. I just wanted more of it. It's only 88 minutes. And another thing I have to mention is that the trailer for this kind of ruined the film. It showed the whole film and the best moments. So when you watch the film, you've seen most of it already, and that's a bummer. So if you have not heard of this film, and if you've seen it on demand or Amazon, totally go in cold. Don't watch the trailers for it because you're going to probably like it more. But again, it's not for everyone. So that's my feelings on Destination Wedding. It's a film that I've been really looking forward to. It wasn't released in my theater near my hometown, a lot of theaters. So they released it on demand. I saw it on DirecTV. It's also on YouTube and Amazon. So if you're a fan of these two, totally check it out. But there might be some better romantic movies and some better movies with both of them. I recommend A Scanner Darkly or Bram Stoker's Dracula, especially around Halloween. So if you're in the mood for something different and don't mind seeing this, go ahead. But for others out there, you may want to wait until this is on cable or at a discounted price. Anyway, that's it for this review of Destination Wedding. Those are my feelings of the film. I love seeing them two together. John Wick at a wedding. So yeah, here's some more videos you can enjoy on my channel, and I'll be coming back for National Batman Day. Feel free to follow me on the Stardust app at Fred Film Fanatic. Like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time.